Hey, what's going on there, YouTube?
What's up out there, YouTube?
This is SEL0320.
Joe Johnson 030.
So we are back for another, represent WS. We're back here for another first reaction, which is our non-spoiler review for an episode or TV show. The name of this episode is We All Fall Down. This is the second season of Fear the Walking Dead, the second episode. And, the thing about this episode, I'm torn. Like, it was a good episode because I didn't know where it was going to go. But at the same time, there wasn't anything that was really pivotal to everybody's story arc. It was more so for like emotional shock value. But it still was a pretty good episode because we're introduced to a new family that the group meets. The family head's name is George. They got like an older son, they got 2 younger kids, and then they got a wife. And it's like the dynamics of the family, it just was really off-putting. It was really strange. From the beginning all the way to the very interesting climactic end. I don't know, what did you feel about this episode?
Oh, the joke's crazy. That was just crazy.
Yeah, you want to expound?
Nah, I really can't talk about it without spoiling anything. But, it was a very exciting episode. Had pretty good build-up up until the end. It kind of started off slow, kind of peculiar, but towards the end, you're left, like, your jaw dropped. Well, my jaw dropped. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, my jaw did drop, man. At one point, the third act, like, what goes down in the third act, I really was like, I thought it was going to go a totally different way. Because I was like, one character makes his interesting opinion, and everybody's just kind of going for it. And I was like, how is this going to work? Like, all honesty, and then it just doesn't. And it gets really thick really quick. And I think that they pulled that off really well. It was just the beginning of it just kind of felt like really filler. Because we wanted to see who was the group that was following them. We understand, like, they wanted to hide from them, but it was like some of the decisions for people in the story, like specifically like Madison, like Travis, and even like, to be quite honest with you, like Chris is just annoying me. And I don't know, it's just some people are making these kind of choices just so stupid and annoying. And it takes away from the show because, like, look, I understand, with Chris' situation, he lost his mom. I understand, like, everybody's, like, dealing with a lot, heavy-hearted, especially even with Travis. But it's like the decisions they're making, it's just like, it doesn't help the story, their melodrama, unless it's going to progress to something. And, I think Chris can progress into something. It's just, he's not a likable character for me anymore. Like, that was the younger daughter before. Now I actually kind of like her character because she seems intrigued about trying to make it in the world, even though her decisions have put them in this situation they're in now. But I don't know. I guess it's a pretty good episode. I'm torn though. I guess I give it a, I don't know. I want to give it an 8.5 out of 10, but I'm gonna leave it at an 8 out of 10. Just because I don't know. Like, I think the beginning is just so many stupid decisions. And it's kind of like really fillerish. Mm-hmm. And then when you finally see the family that they're interacting with, it's like, well, for one, I didn't know why they even stopped, why they wasn't still on water. And for them to stop, that in itself didn't make sense. But it sets up for an interesting story arc that didn't need to necessarily happen. And it didn't really change anything either. But I give it an 8 out of 10. What's your closing thoughts and score for it?
I give it probably like a 7. Strand is, there's new developments with his character.
Yeah.
So, that's gonna be interesting to see in the future. But I thought it was a good episode, a good situation for them to be in, for entertainment wise.
Yeah.
That being said, I give it a 7, which is not, for me, that's not bad. I think anything below a 6 for me is like, terrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good episode. It's a good episode. Definitely not, a pivotal, episode in like that would like if this thing was in Walking Dead or something like that. I don't think it'd be a pivotal episode.
Yeah, and we'll go into more on our spoiler review we're about to do right now. But yeah, that's our closing thoughts on Fear the Walking Dead, episode number 2. Keep it locked, JVS. We ain't gonna stop. We'll be right back for the spoiler review in just a second. Peace, y'all. Oh, by the way, we did do a reaction to it too. That'll be posted up sometime tomorrow. Later, y'all. Deuce.